Just a second. What about others? Please switch on your camera, guys, fast. And also help others to join. Like, let's say Arun has joined now. Aravind is already there. So kindly help out others as well, okay? I'm just putting out the link. Okay, fine. Whoever, um, maybe some of you might needed this. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm ready now. So we can start. Cool. So the topic what we have today is actually how to ask certain questions and clarify before the interview comes. In fact, this was asked by our student Punish. This is very, very vital. The reason why I'm telling you this is vital is uh, people don't know at the time of calling or maybe at the time of attending interviews. So they get confused. So they get nervous. They don't know what exactly. Yes, welcome guys. Welcome to this creative skill booster session. Particularly, this topic is how to ask questions with the HR. Particularly in this last few days, also some of our students are also attending interviews. So this is very relevant, I felt. In fact, I thought of teaching a very different topic today. But yeah, I believe this is very important. And initially, I thought maybe few minutes we can cover and we can combine another topic also. No, but I gone very deep into it. In fact, I'm going to give you a sheet where you can able to even use this as a template and bring a lot of questions to your interview process. Like let's say, even if you're talking with any core designers, even if you're talking with design lead, even if you're talking with HRs, doesn't matter. These questions do fit in really, really fine. Okay. But you'll have to understand the psychology behind asking this question. It is not like it's not like you're just asking. You have to understand the reason why these questions is coming in first place and how to use these questions and when to use these questions. If you know this only, it will be much meaningful. Or else, what happens is you will ask a wrong question at the wrong time and really get a big problem. I don't want that to happen. Okay, I don't want that things to really happen. The reason being, many people have did that. Many people have kept their mouth shut where they have to ask a question they did not ask. But many people have asked wrong questions where it is not required. So think about it. That's the reason I'm taking this particular topic and also helping you understand. Okay. Yes. So now let's go into the topic. Just a second. Yes. Fine, guys. So this is the day 26. I hope my screen is visible, right? Confirm me fast, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Great. So things to be asked while you're going into the interview. Okay. Listen very carefully. Actually, this is a skill I would consider. The reason being, you need to find the time, you need to know what questions, what at what time and what person. Like let's say if he's a senior HR or maybe it's a junior HR or maybe if a decision maker. See, yesterday Muthu was actually calling us. Muthu was attending an interview. So what happened is we used the right strategies, but we are talking with the wrong person who is not the decision maker. What happens if we do that? Whatever we talk, it doesn't matter if we talk to the wrong person. So choosing the person to ask this question is also very, very important in a parallel sense. Okay. So first of all, let me tell you why it is important. And particularly, Ponish has asked for technology based companies, but it is pretty much similar for all the companies as well. Okay. So listen very carefully. Just a second, guys. What happened? Okay, cool. So, why it is important is you'll have to gather a lot of information before you attend the interview. The reason is you'll have to understand the role, the team what you're working for and the goals what you have. So everything needs to be very clear. Okay. And also you're showing some kind of interest. In fact, this is the most important thing. People really like you when you show certain interest towards a role before by asking a lot of questions. They sense that this candidate is very interested to do that, and particularly it helps you take a decision. Many people are like, Jagdish, I'm stuck. I don't know whether to take this company or not. That means you have not understood the company properly. You have not gathered enough information. Confusion will only come when you don't have enough knowledge. Very simple. Okay. So this will evaluate you which company really fits for you better. So what are the misconceptions, Jagdish? So only ask about salary details. You know what? Many people make this mistake. Many people, they only talk about salary to the HR. No, you have to ask about the work-life balance, the kind of freedom what you're going to get, the training and mentor and support system. What are the growth in the next 3 years? What are the growth happened in the past 3 years? What are the kind of what you call holidays will they give? What are the work time? How do they value designers over the time? So a lot of questions is there. You'll have to understand that. Okay. And too many questions make me look inexperienced. Yeah, this is another big thing. What people will think of me if I ask a lot of questions? Bullshit. It is in your mind. Nobody asks, nobody thinks like that. In fact, if you ask questions, people will like you. Not in a very rude manner, but in a polite way. You should be able to ask things in a very polite way to help you that. Okay. Guys, I'm extremely sorry. Guys, please help out others to also come to panelist, okay? Please, please do it. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I believe I made everybody host. Okay, others also please. But Manigandan, you can able to make other people co-host, right?
Yeah,
Manigandan.
I'm making.
Okay, okay. Please do help others, okay? Because they can also switch on their camera.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Shit. Okay. Fine, guys. So I'm just closing the screen. Okay, fine. So too much questions make me look inexperienced. No, that is not true. Okay. Understand this. So, what are the key techniques for asking? So, before going into this particular topic, I wanted to ask you, first of all, what questions do you think you can able to ask for the HR? Can you all type out in the chat box? I want every single one of you to go to your chat box and type out. Okay. I wanted to understand who is really going into the much detailed topic of it. I wanted to ask this question. Okay. Every one of you has to write as much as question as possible. Try to put a number and start writing. Okay. Like let's say if you're asking one, second question, third, write as much as question as possible in this chat box. It should be very short and precise. Don't write big stories. Okay. Fine. Guys, everybody please switch on your camera. Okay. Yeah. Come on, guys, because I wanted to understand first from your side, what is your real perspective towards asking a question? I want to see the quality of the questions what you're going to ask for the HR. Yeah. Okay. I can see some things coming. Guys, today, people who are not switching on the camera, I'm not going to give them a points, okay? Only for the people because I can know who is really coming inside, okay? What are the challenge we will face and how do we prepare for that? Looks little generic, but okay, fine. Come on, guys, go ahead. Ask more, ask more. Good, good, good. Okay, come on. Can you give me specific roles and responsibilities in this role? Okay, good. Can you give me the specific roles and responsibilities? Okay, Shantilal, if sometimes they already have roles and responsibilities, will you ask this question?
No, no, I know that.
I will anyway answer you this. Wait. Okay, go ahead. What about others? Guys, I want everybody to type out in the chat. Okay. Arun is telling what will be my growth in the company if I join. Okay, good question. Little generic. Okay, fine. I'll correct you. Next question. Guys, there are 13 people in this call. Only three people have typed me some questions. And also, people who have already typed, please put another thing called two and type out another question. So, number yourself. Let me see how much questions you can ask individually. Go ahead. People are doing it in YouTube live. Let me also check that. No problem. Just a second. Yes, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. Yeah, I can see some question. What is my salary breakdown? Okay. The salary and how will be the increment? No, ask like a question, Srinivas. Don't write sentences. What are the training and support system you provide? What is my role in the company if I get hired? Is that really a UI UX job or a graphic design role? Great. What will be my growth in the company if I join? Okay. What is, as a designer, where I want to report? Okay. What are the company benefits I would get? Great. Okay, fine. What else? What else? What about Shantilal? What about Tilagar? What about Khalid Chelvan? What about Faisal? What about Aravind? These people are not at all typing at all. So how do I understand? You guys are also in this call. Last warning. Next time, what happens is these four people are not going to get points for sure, because there is a code of honor. When people come here for some emergency reason, it's okay. You can switch off your camera. What are the office hours, location, and work mode? Good, good. If you can get this data outside before attending this interview through some means, don't ask the same question again, just for the sake of asking. Okay. If you don't know this and genuinely you needed this to take some decision, do ask this question. Okay. Great. What else? I want some more questions also, guys. Let me understand first. Okay. Go ahead fast. Go ahead fast. Okay. And meanwhile, meanwhile, guys, some more questions, please. In next 1 minute, I'll be starting this answering the question, but I want everybody to pour. What about Surender? What about Tilagar? Guys, type out question which is more relevant. Okay. For your industry, what you attended so far. Okay. So I'm doing one activity for you guys. Okay. Just wait. Okay. Yes, guys. And please go and mark your attendance as well. Okay. I have did one activity. In fact, you can go to the leaderboard and see what happened. Okay. Aravind and Faisal, there is a reason why we have kept that, and we'll tell you what is that. Okay. Fine. Just go and mark your attendance, and meanwhile, I'll take the questions what you guys have asked. Good, good. A lot of questions have now come. Fine. So, what are the work culture? What are the work culture in your company? Okay, good. What are the company's focused users or business goals? Very good. Good question. Can you tell me how will I grow in my skills with my team in this company? Good question, Faisal. Sneha has a lot of questions. May I know the CTC for the role you are offering? What are the day-to-day responsibilities? What is the biggest project you have done in the past years? What mentorship support? What will you provide? What is my growth in my company? What are the benefits I'll be getting if I join this company? What will be the reporting? Great, great. What about the work culture? Will you validate the design on the basis of user-centric? Excellent, Sneha. I think some of the questions you have asked in the last interview as well, right? Since Sneha cracked a job recently, I believe these questions helped a lot for her to also what you call refine the industry. Will you be providing laptops? Yeah, that's a good question. Is it a hybrid company or work? Is it a hybrid company of working? Good. Is it a company design driven or business driven? Okay, see, we can ask this question, Arvind, but it looks little. What people will think when you ask this question? Is your company design driven or business driven? What do you think people will answer? What do you think people will think? Tell me. Can somebody open your mic and uh, help me out with this question?
Everybody working for a business cause because business has to make profit.
No, it's exactly other way around. Everybody will tell we are design driven. Nobody will tell we are business driven, Manigandan. Think about it. Like let's say if I'm asking, If I'm asking you, okay, are you doing it for money or are you doing it for your family? What will you say?
For my
Family.
family.
Everybody will say it's family only, right? Okay. In fact, intention is also like that only. In fact, we work for our family. We also earn money or settle some debts and all these things for our family, mainly for family, right? So for a business, it is exactly design and creativity driven. Okay, it is not a business driven goals. Business is an outcome or a byproduct. People who answer business as the first word, their understanding is very different. They are not really fit for doing business properly, because a business will only flourish when they add value to their customer through user centric products and design. Simple. And people who are answering this business driven, you should not join those kind of a companies. It is purely profit focused, and they will not value the employees, they will not value the users, they will not value the designers over the difficult situations. You understand, right? That is why you need to understand what answer people are giving you. And you can even shortlist this company by asking this question: are you mostly user centric decision makers, or based on the business, you guys will take a decision? How does it really work? If somebody is answering, we will have a balance while we make a decision, then it's a very good company. Then the culture is really good. This is how you evaluate a culture. See, you cannot know the culture of a company until unless you go inside. It is very difficult to do that. But these questions will give us a clarity on how it can be done in a very pre-hand way. I mean, in a situation before. Okay. So that is the reason why I'm asking you this kind of a question is very important. Good. Okay. And what else? Can you tell me how I can grow my skills with my team in this company? What are the companies focused? Okay. What is the work culture? I already answered this question, I guess. Company. Okay. What are the reporting system? Okay. Cool, guys. Fine. So I believe a lot of questions have come now. Thank you so much. So can you also tell me why asking a question is very important with a HR? Okay. Apart from clarifying details, why do you think it's very important? I also just told you now, but you tell me on your perspective why it is important. Tell me honestly. If you don't feel, Jagdish, it's not needed, you can type, Jagdish, many times it's not needed. Okay, fine. But let me understand your depth, how you guys are also thinking about it. It makes us take a control over the situation. Great, Srinivas.
It shows enthusiasm of
Your
myself.
voice is very low, Srinivas.
No, I'm Santanu.
Shantilal.
It shows enthusiasm of myself.
It shows
Enthusiasm of myself. So that's why I
enthusiasm.
asked those things.
And also, Srinivas has answered one question. You take a control. I always tell you, people who ask question, they are in the control. So you should be the one who is driving the communication, not them. Whenever it comes to design tasks, whenever it comes to communication, whenever it comes to phone call interview, whenever it comes to salary negotiation, anything, you will have to be the person who has to drive the communication politely. How? By asking right questions at the right time to the right people. If you don't do that, it becomes a big trouble. Okay. And you tend to take the decision what others have already took for you. Salary, they've already fixed for you. Work life balance, they already have everything for you. You will not have any freedom to ask anything. Creative freedom, zero. Whatever they give you, you will have to execute that. You cannot really understand and go to the depth to solve any design problem for them. So this is how you try to get your rights earned before you get into the industry. Simple, guys. This is the whole psychology behind it. Okay. So now let me complete this. Okay. And also parallelly go to your learning management portal, mark your attendance. Okay. Yes. The key techniques. It is pretty much common, guys. We've been seeing this for the last 1 week. Okay. I don't have to even tell that. So please review your company's role. Okay. Understand from their website, their blog articles or any publications, whatever they have. Try to understand what kind of a role they have. Okay. So why it is important is informed decisions will make us take a very correct decision. Okay. It provides a very good creative insight for you. So based on that, you can drive the questions. Okay. How does this role contribute to growth? Like, let's say, see, this is really good question, right? A lot of people have not asked me this question in the chat box. They have asked little generic question. See, but how specific this is? How is my role going to contribute to your company's growth? This is a wonderful question. Your quality of the question should be like this. Then they will tell you Yes, by building our website, Mr. Jagdish, you are actually creating our face in the front of the customer. Our customers are going to see our website first. So whatever you add a value, it is ultimately important here. And when people are engaging with with our website, and you are the actual hero who is going to play there. And you will know what earlier, thousands of people are visiting our website. Maybe if the website what you design, 10,000 people or 1 lakh people or millions of people can able to interact, that contributes our growth. We grow in our sales, we also improve our business, and we also improve our customer base. This is how it is. If a HR or a designer is answering this question, this is a very well aligned company. Even if they give 10,000, go and join. Even if they don't give salary, go and join. Simple. Oh, Jagdish, why are you saying this? Yes, guys, it is very difficult to find this kind of a companies. It's not about salary. And I'm telling you, if you go and work in this organization, in 3 months, you can get at least 8 to 10 LPA, and they will give you for sure. Because they understood the importance of designers. Very, very important. If the answer is not coming like this from a HR or design lead, even if they offer you 20, 30,000 per month or 50,000 per month, don't go for that. It's not going to really give you a great value over the time. This is how I evaluate a company if I guide the students. People who are in the job special program, they have the access to call me at any point of time for the job interview and support and all. So I will tell these things to the people, not in the public forum, because the reason is it may not be very relevant for everybody if I give a generic information. See, yesterday we had a discussion with Muthu, right? Muthu, can I share some insights from our yesterday conversation, or it needs to be confidential?
Yes, sir.
Share. Okay, great. What happened is, by the way, Muthu got hired yesterday. How many of you don't know this? Let's congratulate Muthu. Muthu got hired. Those company people like this Muthu's work, the approach, and he got hired. Congratulations. But we decided to reject the role. It's not because of salary. It's because of certain question is not clear at the company's end. Okay. He got a decent salary. It's comparatively decent for a UI UX designer, but we don't want that. And also the role what he's going to play, it's not very clear. But the company's work nature is good, but the work culture is still not clear, and the value what they'll give for the designer is not clear, and he is not getting access to talk to the MD or CEO of the company, which is also not really good. So today we are getting on a discussion. Today we are getting on a discussion with these top people of the company. If we get those answers clear, then we can take the call. If not, we are dropping that and we are attending parallel interviews. So this is how students who are working with me in Design for Change will get value. They will know what to choose, what not to choose. How? By asking the right questions. You should not put your career in risk by not understanding these factors. That is the reason I'm taking you very deeply. Okay. Okay. Next is clarify your roles and expectations. See, this is most important. The reason why it is important is it is exactly the alignment scale. How is your career goal aligning with their roles and responsibilities? See, guys, this is ultimate important. If this question is not clear, again, you will have a big problem in choosing the decision of the industry. Particularly people like Surender, people like Sneha, who are already in the industry. Okay, people like Arun who have went into the industry. Now they are searching for another interesting industry. So you will have to understand this is the most important question. You drive the conversation for the people by asking this kind of a question. You guys have experience, but you have to know what to choose. You can literally tell them, I am expecting this kind of a thing. If you're interested, we can move further for this communication, sir. Or else, thank you so much for good interacting with you. If you need any kind of other expected rules, maybe I can refer my friends. Thank you. You have to tell this and move on. Don't waste the time much there. You should be smart in doing that. Okay. So, how does the success in the first 6 months look like? See, very, very interesting question, right? Look at the quality of this question. Then you will know what is the career alignment for you. If they tell you, Jagdish, all inputs will be given to you, you will have to just execute. You don't have to go to the field to travel. That company is really not perfect. 70%, 80%, we have to think about it. 20%, okay, not wrong. I mean, wrong only. But 80%, if we have to take a decision about the company, this one question is very important. If they are saying, yeah, you as a designer will be able to take a decision on certain user-centric design calls, then that's a good answer. Then in that 6 months, if that kind of a role is given to you, then you can able to decide, okay, I really can go forward with this industry. It is really good. I have the freedom to go and work. I have the freedom to express my creativity. That is where you will also grow. Please think about it. Okay. Focus on the task, growth, team, everything. So, this is the agenda behind this. Okay. And inquire about the company's challenges. It's very important. Okay. So, what challenge is your team currently facing? Yeah, you can ask this question directly to them. Many times people would love this. And you can also tell, hey, if you guys are facing this challenge, I'm ready to come and help you out. This is how you can even convert your pitch into a value. And when you show a value, then you can talk about what is the compensation you will be able to give me. I can able to provide this. I know the solution for this. I've already faced these things in my company earlier. So if you guys are interested, definitely we can have an interview. I'm ready to offer a solution. You can tell this. People would love to hear from you. Okay. So this is the kind of key techniques how to evaluate it. See, I've given you 3 examples, but every company's nature is very different. So you have to engineer the questions on that spot based on the HR, whoever is talking with you. If that HR seems to be answering you, no, we'll let you know by talking to our management. No, I'm not sure. I'll talk to my manager and let you know. Immediately, you have to ask a question. Sir, can I talk to your manager? Can you connect me in the conference now? I'm waiting in the line. First question. Second, no, my manager is busy. He will talk when your manager will be free. Evening. Evening means what time? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Should I call in phone or should I invite in Zoom call? You have to ask this question. No, my manager is not away. When your manager will be back? Tomorrow? Monday, 9 o'clock. Can we talk? Conclude that by asking a question. You have to tell, ma'am, I can clearly understand that you are not a decision maker. Can I talk to the person who is the decision maker? Your senior HR, your CEO of the company. No, our CEO of the company is not accessible to anybody. If the CEO of the company is not accessible for the employee who is going to join the company, let's say if it's a 50,000 people company, then this answer is okay. If it is a 500 people or 100 people or 200 people, if they are asking like this, you have to ask them return. Ma'am, is it real that I cannot talk in a casual conversation with a CEO or the design lead? It is my career. You have to understand this. I have few questions to ask them. I can see that you are not able to answer because you don't have the authority or maybe you don't have the answers. I totally agree. That is the reason I'm asking them to connect. Use your tone little slow and give a gap between your question. This conveys a powerful meaning. Like let's say if somebody is saying, no, we cannot offer you this salary. No, we'll have to talk to our management. No, we'll have to talk to our management. Even if I talk to our management, the budgets are low. We cannot give you. You have to ask, ma'am, do you think for the role, 1 year experience I have, is this a salary will you really offer? And on top of it, you are not allowing me to talk to the CEO. Ask a question in a different tone with a lot of gaps. Please understand this psychological factor, very, very important. Because people will understand if this guy is very focused towards getting something. So their respect for you will be little different. They will try to make some efforts to connect with the person. It is your career, guys, ultimately. Don't think somebody is doing a favor for you. When you are doing some favor for, no, nobody is doing any favor. You are justifying your decision of your career with some person. If that person is not able to decide, you should be able to ask them, ma'am, is it really the kind of salary will you give for the experienced person like me? See, see, you may not know the power of this question. I know the power of this question. That is the reason I'm telling you certain question needs to be asked. Okay. And you cannot master that initially. Certain times you will have to face rejection. Certain time you will have to lose. See, maybe, I'm just giving you an example. What happened is yesterday, Muthu has asked this question. Maybe at that time, if I was there on the call, imagine if I was taking the interview call, same like Muthu, maybe the questions what I ask is the same what Muthu is asking, but the tonality matters a lot. Do you think it is difficult in your company to go and access the CEO or the design lead? Tell me, ma'am. They will not answer you the same answer before. They will try to think, okay, this guy is something serious. This guy is having some intention. So what happens is you open the door by asking the question with a different tone. Tone matters a lot. Okay, we'll talk about it very detailedly, but this is how the nutshell of this question is. The reason is it's not about asking question. See, Shantilal also last week he asked one question, okay, for the HR, but the tonality is very rude. You understand, right? The tonality is very rude. This guy has asked. You should ask politely. That person has answered his questions, but it's not in that way. Tonality, politeness matters a lot. If they tell you no, we can only offer 3.2 LPA, you can ask, do you think for my experience 3.25 is the exact salary? Ask that question and pause. Don't keep on asking, just wait. Let them answer this first. Ma'am, do you think I cannot go and talk to the CEO of the HR of the company, CEO of the company, because you're saying that is not a process? If this kind of a situation is there, tomorrow, if I'm working with your design lead, how can I go and access the top management easily? I'm really thinking whether to join this company or not. Leave the salary. See, you're asking the right questions and also expressing your grievance. You're also expressing, ma'am, if this situation happens, how can I move forward? Same thing you have to exhibit inside the company also, right? But ask it in a polite way. See, these questions really are very tricky to ask. If you use the wrong tonality and wrong timing, it will definitely backfire you. That is the reason I am doing personalized call with students who are attending job interviews, because you should not play experimentation role at that time. You should first get into the industry with some good results, right? Then you can understand the science psychology behind it. And on top of it, many of our podcasts and videos now we have asked, providing you right guidances, practice it. Literally, if yesterday the conversation went in a different direction, we could have even settled for 10 to 12 LPA. The reason is we were not able to showcase the value for the company, what you have, and putting the right questions to the right people. If, let's say, on a contrary condition, I'm not blaming Muthu. I'm just giving you an example, the possibilities. Okay, don't think, oh Jagdish, I lost this opportunity. No, it's not like that. We only learn by making mistakes. Okay, like let's say if Muthu would have talked to the CEO of the company yesterday, and by asking this right kind of a questions and showcasing the value through the kind of work what I'm going to do as a website here, how much profits you can able to drive compared to your competitors, maybe Muthu would have ended up 10 to 12 LP also. Sure. No required portfolio, not required any kind of a skill. He has already sent some design tasks. They like his work, but the questioning matters a lot. To the right person, again, I'm highlighting this word. To the wrong person, it doesn't matter. What will they do? They have only powers, little bit, right? They cannot write a salary check or the roles and description for you. They are manpower people, resources people. They have the powers and they will know it limitedly. But when you talk to the HR, when you talk to the top management, senior management, you tend to see what is really required. That is why the preparation is very important. The company's products, their services, their nature, how is their competitors working. So you will have to do all this research very carefully before going there. In fact, you will have to penetrate beyond that and show, hey, after 3 years, this is the kind of product you will be making. See, your competitors are already growing. If you're not growing in this area using the AI, you will be definitely failing, guys. Do you think you can able to solve this with the current situation? That is the reason I'm exactly applying for this, and I'm interested to do that. In fact, one of my project recently I did has this. Can we have an interview? See, the moment when you are value-driven pitching, first of all, you don't have to even ask a lot of questions. They will ask you, when are you going to join? How about your expectation of salary? See, then you're on the right track. This is what this is the art, guys. You need to practice and learn it. I will give you one simple hack for this. Okay. Talk to a lot of HR. Ask a lot of questions, bullshit questions, wrong questions, shirky questions, whatever you feel, ask. But try to observe their answers. Try to retrospect and then you correct it. And then you ask the questions, whatever I told you. You will know the difference in the same thing. Like, let's say the same HR maybe would have asked normal questions, but they would have rejected you. Definitely, they will reject you if you ask the wrong question. Okay. But if you ask the right questions, you can reject them. See, same HRs only. They are not going to be different, right? Same company, same salary, same UI UX role. But the way in which you put a question to the right person, to the right time, you will see the huge response happening. People will invite you to the interview. People will give you more salaries. People will offer you more role. People will make you talk to the CEOs of the company. See, you're also the same person. But what shifted? Your perspective towards asking a question shifted. This is a true winner, guys. It's good that Muthu has asked, Ponish has asked this question because this is very vital. Many people are losing opportunities because of this reason. That is why I'm telling you, it doesn't take more than a week for somebody to get results in design. If you have at least one or two projects in your portfolio, I will not talk about skills at all. I will only talk about your ability to get clarified for this role. Many people are having a big time problem here only. You are going and spending a lot of time in your portfolio, but spend time here. Get into the industry first. Perfection portfolio, it will all come, guys. Any which ways, company is going to give you design task at that time. They're going to assess your skills on that particular few hours only, right? You don't have much time like a portfolio to perfect it. Naturally, raw, how you're presenting, you will have to show. That's it. And people can do it. People are already attending our calls and activities. They are qualified enough to do that. But on top of it, why are you getting rejected? Because you are not understanding the science behind it. I believe this would have given you a great clarity, guys. Okay. So type out you if you understood what we discussed now. If you're with me, type you. Yes, yes, yes. Only 4, 5 people are typing. What about others? Yeah, because we have to know in prior if our expectation company's roles align with service help us to proceed. Yes, yes, yes. Communicating the interest. It makes us take control. Okay, good. Again, only 5, 6 people are typing out. What about others? Guys, type out in the chat. Are you guys in line with me? Or is it going above the head? I need to ask you this question. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So, what are the 100 questions you can ask? See, there is a what you call. There is a reason why I'm not going to give you this 100 directly. Okay, I'm going to give you these questions for the people whoever has at least completed 3 interview calls or maybe talking to the HR in this next 1 or 2 days. Can you do that? If you can able to do that, somehow you get some reply. Somehow you get some reply. Okay, and I'm going to create a great gamification here, guys. Today is Friday, right? Tomorrow is Saturday. Friday and Saturday, before you join Inner Circle call at 6 p.m., like let's say, if you can get a reply from the HR and get on a phone call with them or a Zoom call, whatever, like let's say if you can get a two people's call, you're going to get 200 points for that. Let's say if you can bring 4 people into the call or the Zoom call or something, you are going to get 400 points for that. If you wanted to get 1,000 points in one day, sorry, this 2 days, you can definitely try this approach. I don't know how approach you will give, guys. I don't really care because a lot of technique is already there in front of you. Go to my podcast, go to my channels, you get a lot of materials there. Okay, so use some kind of hack or technique or anything. Open your LinkedIn Premium portal. People are not yet subscribed to LinkedIn Premium, kindly do it because everybody is now qualified for the job in this call. There is no fresher who is like, Jagdish, I don't know what is user interface design. It's not like that. Okay, so go and subscribe the premium. Talk to the right people for the Codex Industries, whatever you're getting. Immediately give the request. Get on a phone call. Ask these questions. If you can't close by asking these questions, at least with 1 or 2 or 3 people, for every people, you will have to provide me the screenshot. You are going to get 100 points for that. Send me in WhatsApp. That's okay. I'll add you manually 100 points. Okay. And log that data into it. In Level Up, there is a thing called data login, right? Only one person has added yesterday, Muthu, because I think he has an interview. So he had put that. So I'm going to monitor the data before 6 p.m. tomorrow. Let's see, guys, how much people are getting on an interview call. Because ideally speaking, you will have to get, let's say, if 10 people are getting on a call with you, you're going to get 1,000 points together. Let's say if you're a super hacker, you're spending 6 to 8 hours today, and you're going to pitch with a lot of people about your projects, your value, your projects, your value. Like let's say 100 people you are talking with, and out of which 50 people are getting back on a call with you. 15 to 100, how much? 15 to 100, how much? I'll tell you, it's not about 5,000 points. It's about you would have landed in an offer before today evening. Somebody would have called you for sure for the interview. At least 10 to 20 people would have given you design tasks, out of which certain people would be asking you, we already like your portfolio. So we would like to have an interview with you. When can we have an interview? Today we are available. Can we have? Yeah, close that deal. Talk to them, interview them. You don't get interviewed, you interview them. Okay, ask those questions. Again, fine. So we can offer you 5 LPA. No, ma'am, I'm really looking for more potential role. Your role looks like some execution role. I want a little leadership role. So, and also I would like to manage a team also while working with that. And I would also like to know what is the kind of design responsibility. I'm expecting 8 LPA. See? It's not only 5,000 points. You're also going to get a job offer before this 2 days. Who knows? Maybe you'll get 1 or 2 offers also. If you do it right, guys, you will not have time to talk to these people. If you do it right. But if you do it wrong, you will be only sitting in LinkedIn, but nobody will reply you. Everything matters. It's not only about asking question. It's about the codex document, your clarity. How did you structure this company? How are you going to value pitch this company? Did you find out the gap correctly? So all these things matters a lot. And then only the skill will be helpful. Don't think I will only learn the skill, I will get mastered. No, the previous classes, whatever we also saw, is going to get in line with this, and then you're going to get results. Cool. And for the people, whoever has at least giving 1 or 2 phone calls, I'm going to give them a cheat sheet of 100 questions what you have to ask for the HR. Quickly, I will summarize here, but you're not going to get it for sure, okay? Because this is not for everybody. I wanted to give for the people, whoever is really qualified enough to use these questions, or else it becomes a problem for everybody, okay? Like, let's say, what are the company's main priorities in next 12 months? What are the company's support in terms of career? What are the specific roles? What are the skill needed in success? What are the main top priorities in the next 90 days? See, these are like super powerful questions. You can able to evaluate a company just by asking this one question. If they're not clear in answering this question, cut the call, go for the next interview. You are wasting the time. It's the wrong company. Okay. What does the design team really collaborate? How does the design team really collaborate with the engineering team? And what are the big one challenge you guys are facing? And what does the company support and professional development? And how are the promotions evaluated? And how does the company foster diversity and inclusion? See, what tools do the development team use regularly? Wonderful question this is. Okay. And you can ask for the leaders. How does the team gather user feedback? Wonderful question. I'm just giving you a glimpse, guys. 100 question is still there inside. Okay. What are the next steps in the interview process? So this is actually a powerful questions. I've prepared 100 questions. Okay. For the HRs, for the design leaders, for the CEOs, for even the colleagues whomever you are networking in LinkedIn. I prepared super questions for them. How many of you would like to see that question? Jagdish, you give me that sheet, Jagdish, then I will approach these people and then I'll get points. No, it doesn't work that way. In design for change, you will have to do mistakes first. You have to do the mistakes first, learn it through making mistakes, and then I'll give you the answers. Then you will rock and roll the show. This is how it goes. Okay. I'll not give you everything as a comfort in the first go. Do it. I think I've shown you a lot of live demos as well by putting that situation same. But also, let me put you another perspective here. Okay. I'll play you an audio. You guys tell me what are the mistake this person has did. Okay. Let me make you clear. This is also a way of arising the curiosity and engagement. You guys know it. Okay. Attention. You're making that person come into attention and also building the trust. This is a neuroscience backing, because asking the right questions to the right people will build this. If you're not putting that, it will backfire. See, this is very important. Every time I talk about neuroscience, the reason is you have to understand how people are also going to receive this question. If you ask very rude, it will land in a very wrong way. Please don't do that. I don't want that. Okay. So how to improve this? I already told you this. Research thoroughly. Focus on the growth about this company by showing that. Okay. So now I'm going to play one audio. Shantilal, this is the audio which you sent me. Can I play it?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Can I use your case study?
Yes, okay.
Okay, good. So listen to me, guys. 1 second. Shantilal, can you forward that video again to me, because I'm sitting in the laptop now.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can send it.
Wait, if your audio is there, let me play it.
Hello, I'm Shantilal here.
Hi. Good evening.
Ayyo. Guys,
I'm Shantilal here.
this is in Tamil, okay? I'm extremely sorry. The audio is not at all downloadable. I don't know what is the reason. Or else I would put in the software to let you guys know. Just a second. I think I have created this. Give me just 1 second, okay? Yes. Just a second, guys. Just a second. I think I have created this. Great. I have the video. I have the translation also, guys. Listen very carefully.
Hello, I'm Shantilal here.
Questions. And நீங்க தமிழ் தானே?
ஆமா.
தமிழ்ல பேசலாம்.
சரி ப்ரோ. இப்போ ரோல் வந்து கொஞ்சம் இதுவாக தான் போட்டு ஜென்ரிக்கா தான் இருக்கு.
All branding and marketing company.
Okay, guys, great. Okay, so look at my screen now. Okay, and watch the subtitles very carefully because, and also I would request people to switch on the translation button, captions, and please listen to this conversation very carefully. Okay, that person is talking in Tamil, but I try to put the translation also. It works a little bit okay, but you will have to understand it. What about the sound here? Can you able to hear the audio? Confirm me fast.
Narayan, Sunflower here.
Can you hear the audio? Guys, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen very carefully.
Hi.
Yes, bro. Good evening. So, I have few questions in this UA and UX designer roles and responsibilities. Did you tell about this?
Yeah. So you can ask me a question and நீங்க தமிழ் தானே?
ஆமா.
தமிழ்ல பேசலாம்.
சரி ஓகே.
என்ன டவுட்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு?
ப்ரோ இப்போ
ஐயோ, what's happening?
அதை பத்தி கொஞ்சம் டீட்டெயிலாக சொல்ல முடியுமா?
ஸோ இது வந்து நீங்க வெப்சைட் பார்த்தீங்களா என்னன்னு தெரியல. ஸோ இது வந்து ஒரு வெரி ஸ்மால் பிராண்டிங் அண்ட் மார்க்கெட்டிங் கம்பெனி. நீங்க வந்து டிசைன் ஒர்க்குங்கிறது ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு யூஐ யூஎக்ஸ் டிசைன் மட்டும் இருக்காது, ஒரு மிக்ஸ்டா இருக்கும். ஸோ மோஸ்ட்லி நீங்க யூஐ யூஎக்ஸ் டிசைன் ஒர்க் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். பட் அதையே தாண்டி நீங்க கம்பெனிக்கு தேவையான ப்ரௌசர்ஸ் அண்ட் அவங்களுக்கு தேவையான இமெயில், ஸோ ஒரு வெர்சடைல் ஒர்க்காக தான் இருக்கும். நான் ஏன் யூஎக்ஸ் டிசைன் அப்படின்னு போட்டிருந்தேன்னா, ஏன்னா மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த ஒர்க் வந்து யூஐ யூஎக்ஸ் தான் இருக்கும். நாங்க கிராஃபிக் டிசைனர்ஸ் போடுறப்போ வர்றவங்க வந்து யூஐ எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இல்லாம இருந்தாங்க. அதனால வந்து நாங்க யூஐ யூஎக்ஸ் ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா போட எழுத ஆரம்பிச்சோம். யூஐ யூஎக்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு என்ன மாதிரி ஒர்க் வரும் அப்படின்னா, நாங்க வந்து ஆட்ஸ் நிறைய ரன் பண்ணுவோம் கிளைண்ட்ஸ்க்கு. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி டைம்ல கூகுள் ஆட்ஸ் ரன் பண்றப்போ எங்களுக்கு பிளானிங் பேஜஸ் வந்து நிறைய தேவைப்படும். அதே சம் கிளைண்ட்ஸ் வந்து பிராண்டிங் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் வரப்போ ஹோல் வெப்சைட் ஒரு ரீவேம்ப் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ ஒரு லுக் அண்ட் ஃபீல்ல இருந்து அந்த ஃபைனல் அவுட்புட் வரைக்கும் நீங்களே ஃபுல்லா ரெடி பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். சம்டைம்ஸ் வந்து நீங்க ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு வெப்சைட் வந்து ரீடிசைன் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி யூசர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸஸ் இன்டர்ஃபேஸ் ரெண்டுமே மிக்ஸ் ஆகி நிறைய ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் வரதுனால அதை ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணி கொஞ்சம் இருக்கும். அதையும் தாண்டி உங்களுக்கு ஒர்க் வந்து மோஸ்ட்லி சோஷியல் மீடியால இருக்காது. ஏன்னா நாங்க ரொம்ப சோஷியல் மீடியால பண்ண மாட்டோம்.
ஆமா.
ஸோ
Okay, let's break down this so far. 2 minutes, okay? So what mistakes Shanti Lelas did? Can you type in the chat box? What mistakes did you guys observe? Or anything did he do good? First, what I'll tell about is he talked in English. That's good. In fact, that person asked him to communicate in English. That's okay, fine. That's great. Okay, second is he's asking a question, but before that person completes the answer, he's asking the next question. See, that is completely not acceptable. The reason is we have to give a gap. I will tell you what happens when you give a gap. Even when they answered completely, give 5 seconds gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that person is still thinking. Maybe this person is still not answered. Maybe it's a communication that you are telling that person, hey, I've observed what you said. Good. Let's go for next question. See, if you are not giving a gap and then asking tuck, 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 that person will not understand whether Shantilal has really understood what I said or not. Or this guy is only asking for the sake of asking. That thing. Second, that person is giving a lot of informations about the roles and responsibilities, which is good. Shantilal asked one right question. What are the roles and responsibilities you are going to give? It shows like UI UX design, but can you clarify? Good question. He has expanded that and he's told the work life, told the work nature what he will do. And also he has told the misconception, they are only getting graphic designers. They wanted some kind of a UI UX designers. Good, right? So these are all the good things he has done. These are all the improvements which he has to make. But apart from this, what did he do? Can you tell me? I want everybody to open your mic and tell. Don't type in the chat because I cannot see the chat now. So please open your mic and talk. Go ahead. Or is everything okay for you? Shantilal, perfect. 100 out of 100. Tell me, guys. So far.
Yeah. I also observed that he was talking like that. The person was not able to complete his conversation.
Correct.
And his answer first.
Correct. In fact, uh, from the beginning itself, the conversation was good because Shantilal is asking the questions and he is driving it. That part is good. But the part where is little bit lagging is you will have to allow the person to fully complete it. Okay?
Yeah.
You first observe it. The time is also for you to observe. Okay? Let's continue. But I want everybody to spot out good things and bad things both. Okay?
இப்போ அது போஸ்ட் பண்றோம் ஸோ அதுவுமே அவ்வளோ பெருசா இருக்காது.
ஒர்க் வந்து ஃபுல்லா ஒர்க் ஃப்ரம் ஹோம் தான் இருக்குமா இல்ல ஆஃபீஸ் வர 2 days
ரிமோட் ஜாப் தான்.
ஓகே ஓகே. இது வந்து எங்க டீம்ல எத்தனை பேர் இருக்காங்க டிசைன் டீம்ல?
ஸோ டிசைன் டீம்ல வந்து இப்போதைக்கு ஒருத்தர் தான் இருக்காரு. நாங்க வந்து முன்னாடி இன்டர்ன்ஸ் ஹையர் பண்ணோம். அவங்க வந்து டேர்ம் முடிஞ்சுட்டு போயிட்டாங்க. அதனால ஒரு ஃபுல் டைம் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வந்து ஆஃபர் பண்றோம். ஸோ அந்த ஒர்க்கை வந்து இப்போ மேனேஜ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறதுனால அவங்களுக்கு ஸோ நீங்கள் ஜாயின் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீக் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஜஸ்ட் அவங்க கூட அந்த எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன்ஸ் நாங்கள் எப்படி பண்ணுறோம், என்ன மாதிரி ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ், என்ன மாதிரி கிளைண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீக்ல நீங்கள் ஒரு ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு அவங்க கீழே ஒப்சர்வ் பண்ணி அவங்க அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி அது மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ரொம்ப ஹெவி ஒர்க் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீக்ல இருக்காது. எப்போ நீங்கள் ரெடி ஆகிறீங்களோ அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் வந்துடும்.
I'm sorry, guys, for the people who don't know Tamil, this translation is not really working good. Okay, so Shantila is asking a question like, what will be the kind of work-life balance? How will the work nature will be? So he's trying to explain that. So here is not a problem. So he's trying to explain that, but there is another follow-up also which you will have to do. If somebody is asking that, answering that question in a little generic way, you should also take a stance by asking a follow-up question. Oh, really good, sir. If this is like that, then what will you do for this situation? That shows that you're very interested. Okay. Here, many follow-up questions could have come. But anyway, Shantila has missed it. Totally fine, but just listen to it.
Oh, okay. எத்தனை மந்த் ப்ரோ அந்த ட்ரைனிங் பீரியட் அந்த மாதிரி சப்போர்ட்?
You're using bro. Please don't do that. You don't use bro. What do you call brother? Okay. Call by their name.
இருக்கா? இது டிசைனர் சீனியர் அவரு அங்க வந்து
அவங்க ஆல்மோஸ்ட் அவங்க வந்து 1 year ஒர்க் பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்கு மேல எல்லாருக்கும் கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப ஓல்டு அப்படிங்கிறது நீங்க எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்ண. பட் நீங்க வந்து ஏதாவது ஸ்டக் ஆயிருந்தீங்க அவர் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ஹெல்ப் வேணும்னா அப்போ வந்து எல்லாமே
Parallel talking. Two people are talking now. That person is also not clear. Shantilal is also not clear. So you should not that. Keep pass. Ask them one more time. If their voice is not clear, sir, can you just come again fast? What did you tell? So that's very important.
பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. ஈவன் டிசைனர் வந்து டிசைனர் கிடையாது. பட் இஃப் ஐ கேன் ஹெல்ப் தென் ஐ வில் பிக் ஹெல்ப். வந்து உங்களுக்கு அப்போ ஒர்க்
என்னோட ஒர்க் எல்லாம் அப்படி அவங்க அனுப்பிடுறாங்க ப்ரோ. அந்த
What happened? Too much gap. Don't asking a follow-up question. Too much gap. Yeah, he's off tracking, going to another topic. You should continue that conversation. Very good, sir. Thank you for explaining the situation. Because he has asked, how will I get support system? Okay, that person has really took the responsibility to answer it. Shantila, I don't understand what you mean by support system. But if you are stuck somewhere, we are here to help you. There are senior people who can able to help you. He's answering that. What Shantila has to tell, you have to say, oh, thank you so much, sir. Really great. In fact, that is one question which I had. So what I wanted to now ask you is, next question. There is no communication filler available for you. You're just like this, you're answering, going for the next. No, don't be like that. Please be live. If you're not live, listening to what this person is saying, you will not get the reply back properly. And that person will also not resonate with you. See, you could have converted this as an interview call, but it has not happened. You could convert this as a opportunity also, but it has not happened because this much issues we are having in our communication. The reason why I'm taking Shantilal is I know everybody, if they send me audio, it will be like this only. Or also sometimes it will be even worse. Sometimes it will be better. It's okay, but we have to learn. It's not about who makes that. We have to learn collectively. That's the main point, okay? Because I really thank Shantilal because he's coming forward to share me at least. A lot of people are not comfortable to share with me. In fact, I ask everybody, when you're attending an interview, please record that call and tell me. Sometimes if the Zoom call is there, if you're not able to record, use your phone to record that in the next to your laptop. I have to hear what that person also said, you also said. If you are showing me 2, 3, 4 interviews like that, Then and only I can able to audit what is happening with you. Or else you will be keep making the mistakes again and again same time. Think about it, okay?
லிங்க்டின் அனுப்போ இல்லை இந்த வாட்ஸ்அப் நம்பர்ல அனுப்போ போர்ட்ஃபோலியோ ஓகே ப்ரோ.
மற்றபடி உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் ஓகே. நீங்க salary பத்தி
ஓகே
போர்ட்ஃபோலியோ வந்து
இதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு இப்போ ஆன்லைன் அட்டென்மெண்ட் மாதிரி தான் என்ன
This is not required.
இது ஏன்னா ஆஃப்லைன்ல இருந்துச்சுன்னா அப்படி முன்னாடியே சொன்னா அப்படி என்ன முடியும் அப்படி கிளம்ப கரெக்டா அதனால.
See, that person has told you first itself it's a fully work from home job, right? So what is this question? Interview, physical interview or live interview? It will be obviously live, Zoom interview, right? So these questions can be avoided.
இல்ல இது ஆஃபீஸ் போய் என்ன பண்ண முடியும், ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஒவ்வொரு ரீஜியன்ல இருக்காங்க. ஒருத்தர்
Some audio is not very
அங்க
clear.
வந்து ஒருத்தர் சீனியர் இருக்கா அவர் வந்து என்ன லாங்குவேஜ் ப்ரோ? ஐ மீன் என்ன ஸ்டேட்? ஓகே ஓகே.
Some audio problem is there actually.
ஓகே இதுக்கு ஏதாச்சும் டவுட் நான் கேட்குறேன். இப்போ வந்து ஒர்க் அப்படி ஆரம்பிச்சுறேன்.
You should not, that's it, the audio is done. You should not send a portfolio like that, first of all, to anybody, okay? You should first clarify a lot of questions and then you have to tell them, sir, I'll get back to you. And then only you have to send your works and portfolio, okay? See how much mistakes and improvements we can make. That is the reason I'm telling you it is very vital to give me an audit or an audio format to me. Let me review that. If you can record the Zoom call also, it would be really great and we can able to audit that, okay? Fine, guys. So reflect on this learning and I hope this question is very clear. Fine, Punish. And people who are attending this call in the live stream, please do come for my webinar. You can learn a lot more things. This is one skill I understand that you're learning, but come to the webinar 11 o'clock because we are doing in a very massive way. And particularly in this month end, we are going to conduct something called design verse. Okay. So in that design verse, we are going to have a workshop. And that is going to be super excited. You guys are going to learn and do live activities with me. Sometimes very surprising. You may even crack a job at the end of this month. For the people who are joining new, I'm saying, okay, other people, don't worry, you're already going to get job for sure if you do the things rightly, okay? So thank you.